All right, what's going on, you guys? There we go. TCG Collector, BD, Pokey Menace, Stampa, what's up, bro? How's everybody doing? Tonight we're going to be opening up, I think we've got 6 or 7 Metazoo Wilderness Spellbooks. Anthony Santana, Brandon Stu, what's up, bro? I'm doing good. How are you? Thanks for combining my eBay order last week. No problem, bro. So yeah, we're going to do Metazoo Wilderness. These are the first products that I've actually bought from the Wilderness release. I haven't bought in a single booster box. Metazoo sent me some free booster boxes. I opened those. I opened a couple booster boxes on Whatnot. Not myself, but I had other people open them for me. And from my experience on Whatnot, I've bought a couple of different Wilderness products, and it seems to me that the best hit rates and the best cards seem to be in the spell books this time. It seems like they fixed the spell books for Wilderness, but at the same time, it seems to me like the average booster box has worse hit rates. I don't know if you guys have noticed that as well, but to me, it seems like the booster boxes have a lot less hits, or at least there's a lot more booster boxes with single-digit hits in them. That's what I've been noticing from all the Whatnot streams that I've watched. So after participating and watching a few, it seems to me like the best product to buy for hits, for secret rares, for the good stuff seems to be the spell books. I had a full reverse hollow booster box, man. It hurt so bad. Yeah. So one of the boxes that I opened from Mike Waddell had like 4 hollows in it and 32 reverse hollows. And then I had a couple similar things happen on Whatnot where I bought a couple booster boxes and they were like nothing but reverses. But pretty much every spell book that I've opened seems to have pretty crazy pull rates. At least it seems like 3 out of 10 in the spell books are hollows. Now I did get all these from the same seller on Troll and Toad. All right. The Swishman, Jay Noyce, what's up, guys? Elon Muck, what's up, everybody? What do you think of the Magic Cast boxes? Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the idea. I get it. Magic Cast was what they were originally going to call Metazoo. I get that it was an April Fool's thing. I think some of the artwork is funny. I think some of the cards are funny. But I didn't buy any. I'm probably not going to buy any. And overall, not really my thing. I thought so too. Got nice hits from spellbooks like Bigfoot and Awful. So the cards that I'm looking at grading, I pulled a few Awfuls on Whatnot. I've never pulled one in person. I want to grade Awful. I want to grade the Dragon of Akanto Falls. And I might grade Bigfoot. Those are the 3 cards right now that I'm really looking at grading. So those are the 3 cards I would really be looking for out of here besides the secret rares. I've got a few of the Aura Prisms. But I don't know if I'll grade those or not because there's so much hollow on those cards. You almost have to assume there's going to be print lines. Do you think the 250K tournament will legitimize Metazoo and bring in big demand for the future? I think so. I'm not really big on the competitive play side of any of the card games, so it doesn't really matter much to me because it's not really going to make an impact. But yeah, I think it'll be cool. Legitimize, bruh. Metazoo is already legit. Facts. Did you give a name to the 10-foot bear? I've not named it yet. Dub Dub, what's up, bro? I agree with your top 3 for grading. Jimmy Cutlet says BD, save some boxes for next time for the rest of us. I don't think I'm going to bother doing the pack trick on these because honestly, I don't really know what it is. And it's just too much extra effort. El Verde Entity. Weeping Black Angel. John Henry Reverse. And again, here's another thing too. I don't know exactly what spot the secret rares are in. So if you get a Green Man, I don't know where in the pack that is. If it's always going to be in the hollow slot. And then the golden ticket, I have no idea if there's any consistency to where that appears in the pack. It's good to see everybody coming out for the stream tonight. Megalodon Tooth is our non-hollow rare, and a John Henry was our reverse hollow. No secret rares in that pack. So we're off to a reverse hollow start to this thing. I love Metazoo. I'm glad to see the hype for Wilderness because it doesn't have a Mothman. It still has some chase cards. I think the Dragon cards, honestly, for me, were the big salvation of Wilderness. I think the Golden Ticket and the Green Man, obviously, are some nice additional incentives, but I think a lot of people like the Dragons. Whitey. I've gotten a lot of these, man. This seems to be like the squonk of Wilderness. Rubberado. And a Frozen Spirit Sigil. No secret rare in that one. Idaho Potatoes. Power Up Purple. Joe Magarock. Spectrum Shift. Power Cell. Man, another reverse. Woolly Mammoth. And a Hateful Demise. Non-hollow rare. Atmospheric Jellyfish Hollow is so nice. I agree. And I also agree that the UFO set will be awesome. Oconto Falls, Iowa, and Cumberland Dragon carry the set. Yeah, I definitely agree. Oconto Falls, I think, is tied with Awful for me. Those are my 2 favorite cards right now. I really like Awful. I think it's really cool artwork. Honestly, not a huge fan of Bigfoot. I'm not crazy about the design, the artwork, and it seems to be pretty common. It doesn't seem to be as hard to get. I like Snipe too, but I don't think it's as big of a chase as the Dragons, especially Oconto Falls. Another reverse, Joe Magarak, Chibi Bigfoot. Non-hollow rare. But Snipe is definitely a cute little critter. Whitey, Void Spell, and a full hollow finally. Kindling Sparkroot, Hateful Demise, non-hollow rare. First full hollow of the evening. My wife and I opened a case, no Snipe or that Mishipu. Yeah, I haven't gotten that card yet. I've gotten every single Wild 7 card multiple times over, but not the Mishipu card or whatever it's called. Mishipishu, whatever. Whether it was Whatnot, opening stuff in person, that is the one card I have not pulled. That and obviously one of the secret rares. I pulled multiple of the Prismoras, Multiple snipes, multiple awfuls, all that stuff. But never the Mishi. 6 Sense. Mind Probe. So little reverse on this card, I almost didn't even realize it was a reverse. Reverse Starlight Sigil. And a non-holo rare Starlight Bloom. Mishi Pishu. Pull a green man yet? We pulled 75 of. Oh, you did? Awesome. I have not pulled a green man. We had one spellbook with 2 Prismors. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I had one spellbook with 2 Bigfoots. I had one spellbook with 2 Okanto Dragons. That's what made me go out on a limb and buy these 6 or 7 boxes that I've got sitting here. Is I've had some really, really good experiences with the spellbooks, but my average experience with the booster boxes have not been great. Full holo Kindling Sparkroot and a non-holo rare Kindling Sparkroot. But yeah, I've had a lot of not so awesome booster boxes, but at the same time, I've had some awesome spell books. Is there more than one golden ticket? We really don't know, I guess, right? Mike really hasn't put out any official statement as to what they do, or how many there are, or what it even means. So far we got 2 holos out of that spell book. So far we're still doing better than the average Cryptid Nation spell book, and we still got 3 packs remaining. And buy the dip on the other side. I'm loving the dip. I know that you're talking about the dip in prices. I also got some dip right here. Reverse holo Big Bird. Shout out to Chris. This is one of Chris's favorite cards. And then a non-holo rare Iowa Fall, or no, just Iowa Dragon. Gold, silver, bronze level of tickets are being speculated. Well, that's interesting. I've seen people speculate that the tickets are going to be used for some kind of NFT redemption. And if that's the case, I don't really care much for it. GBP, our boy Greg, what's up, bro? I wonder how much those golden tickets are going to sell for. I feel like that first guy that pulled it can really name his price at this point, right? Are these packs from a spellbook? Yes, they are. Survival Instincts. Restricting Roots. Reverse Wampus Cat. And a non-holo rare Rocky. But yeah, definitely when you're opening the packs, make sure you go through every single card, because I don't think it's really confirmed at this point where in the pack the spellbook or the golden ticket is going to be located. Curse, Flare Shot, River Mermaid, Stone of Protection, Boulder of Power, Save the Holy, Power Cell, Phantom Jogger of Canyon Hill. Again, our reverse was so little holo on it, I almost didn't even notice. Midnight Lake Sigil is our non-holo rare. So that was not a good spell book. 2 holos, not great. But still better than the average for, I think, both Nightfall and Cryptid Nation. So if 2 holos in a spell book is a slow start for us, maybe that's a good thing. Who pulled that bad boy? Michael Owens pulled it. Pretty valuable card. I would not sell. Gold to the moon. Honestly, that's a tough one, because it's also like, how do you redeem it? What can you redeem it for? And if it is redeemable, do you have to give it to Mike or give it to somebody to redeem whatever it's worth? Like, should you even bother spending the money to get it graded? I think Mike probably needs to clarify what the redemption value, if any. For all we know, there's none. We don't even know what the thing is. But if you can redeem it, I feel like that information should be out there before someone goes and spends $100 plus to get it graded. But what if you do have to physically give it to Mike or whatever to redeem it? Probably shouldn't grade that thing quite yet. Got so many promo cards sitting over here. What's actually on this coin? Cumberland Dragon, Bigfoot, and Rose Robinson, it looks like. I actually really like these wilderness sleeves. They should give at least instructions on what to do with it when you pull it. Imagine some kid pulls it and it never sees the light of day. I think that's true too. I'm ready for some Nick Strength and Power cards. Not a bad idea. But imagine we're all speculating and there's no redemption value of that ticket at all. It's just like a fun little secret rare. That would be the ultimate ironic twist. Reverse Jackalope and a chibi Bigfoot, non-holo rare. Kai Green card, very rare. But yeah, spellbooks right now I think are at a pretty decent value. You can get them for like $33 on a TCG player, which is below MSRP. So you're telling me I should check my bulk? It's probably worth a check. Reverse Pope Lick Monster in a Midnight Lake Sigil, non-holo rare. Pokey Sly, what's up, bro? Long time no see. Ready the Defender, Shovel, Boulder of Power, Whitey, Void Spell, another reverse Mad Gasser of Mattoon and an Atmospheric Jellyfish, non-holo rare. But how are you doing, Pokey Sly? Good to see you in the chat again. Friendly Snowman, Radioactive Hornets, Ohio Grassman. This is one of my favorite cards. Just because I'm from Ohio. And we like the grass here in Ohio. What is with these Kindling Spark Roots, bro? Is that every holo we've gotten has been a full holo Kindling Spark Root? Where are my sleeves? Okay. Oh, wait, no, these are from earlier. I pulled these. I opened some release event boxes earlier, and I got these. So we did. The only holos that we got from the spell books are 3 Kindling Spark Roots so far. What are the odds? You gonna have a garden at your house, Nick? That's actually been something I've been thinking about getting the ball rolling on lately. I want to grow some tomatoes, some beef heart tomatoes. My grandpa, may he rest in peace, he used to grow his own tomatoes. Some beef heart tomatoes, cut them up into slices, put a little salt on them. Fresh from the garden. Those things were amazing. Aurora Borealis. Wow. There's a lot of reverses in this set that have very, very little holo. Living Earth Sigil and a golden-haired girl. I'm going big on my home garden this year. Food prices are nutty. Well, part of the thing too is I don't have very much real estate on my property that has good access to sunlight. Because I do live out in the woods. I don't really live in a field. So I don't really have that much space in my yard where it's just grass, flat, plenty of sunlight, plenty of access to rain. There's a lot of canopy. We're only on the second spell book, bro. Hiding in the Thickets, Radioactive Hornets, Spring-Heeled Jack, Chibi Jackalope, Weeping Black Angel, Reverse Beaver Shark, and a Golden Bear non-holo rare. My backyard is all south-facing, so tons of sunlight, but I only have 0.5 acres. Can you grow the green in Ohio? Not legally. You can get it medicinally. I wish Beaver Shark came in a holo, came in a gold rare, to be honest. It's one of my favorite beasties in this set. Snipe is one of my favorites too, this guy here. Armored Scales, Spirit Veil, another reverse fur-bearing trout, and a non-holo rare petrified wood. We're getting a slow start on these booster boxes. You get the Baron yet? I did. It's on my Instagram, bro. Actually, it's not. It was on my story. I don't think I put up an actual post of it. I'm in Canada. You can grow up to 5 plants. They grow 10 feet high and 10 feet wide. That's pretty sick. Terrify. And another reverse green clawed monster. And a kindling spark root non-holo rare. We got 2 packs left. They better both be holos. Deer Woman, it's kind of a weird one. Spirit Veil, Mind Probe, and another reverse, a Megalodon Tooth. One pack left. I'm assuming there's a holo in here. Could we really go? Oh, we did get one. But hopefully we don't go 1 for 10. Lightning Strikes Twice, Radioactive Hornets, Stone of Protection, Chibi Jackalope, Weeping Black Angel, Heat Wave, another reverse fur-bearing trout, and a Snollygoster. Atlantis, what's up, bro? Long time no see. On to spellbook number 3, the halfway box. Still watching all my... Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I haven't been posting as much as I should be. I've had kind of a rough week. All right. Get our nice promo out of there. How do we like Wilderness so far, Nick? I like it, actually. I would still say, to be honest, I do enjoy it. But I would still say probably my least favorite set so far. I kind of think Nightfall might be my favorite set. I count Cryptid Nation 1st edition and 2nd edition as the same set, just as far as the overall characters. I think Wilderness is probably still my least favorite, but there's only been 3 different sets, so That's not saying a whole lot. That's not really a diss on Wilderness, but out of 3, I would rank it 3rd. I enjoy opening it though. There are definitely some good chases. Bloodstained, Frost Shot, Rubberado, and a Spoon Lamp. EMP, Stone Eating Gyascatus, Mind Probe, and an Ozark Howler reverse and a non-hollow rare Token Sitter. How are you guys liking Wilderness though? Those of you that have already opened it. What's your chase card in Wilderness? For me, like I said in the beginning, I think it's Awful and Okanto Falls Dragon are my top 2 so far. Nightfall is just under 200 bucks. Do you think it should be higher? I do. Spectrum Shift. Nice. A full hollow Golden Bear and a green clawed monster. Non-hollow rare. But yeah, Nightfall, I have graded probably 35 Nightfall Mothmen, and I've probably sold over a dozen PSA 10 Nightfall Mothmen because that's one of my favorite sets. It's one of my most heavily graded sets, and it's probably my most impressive collection from any Metazoo set. I've got pretty much every hollow from Nightfall in a 10. I've got what I believe is the best hollow. So I got really lucky. One of my submissions, I sent 5 Wendigos, and I got 5 full hollow Wendigo PSA 10s back from that same submission. And that the Wendigo right now seems to be more popular, or at least more expensive than the Mothman. But I've graded a shitload of Mothmen. I've graded a bunch of Wendigos. I would wager I've had more PSA 10 Mothmen from Nightfall than anybody else. I think I've graded probably a total of 25 10s. I had a few 9s in there, and I think even a couple 7s and 8s, but I don't know who else graded 25 10s of Nightfall Mothman. Night Marchers reverse and a non-hollow rare Germinate. I just don't think there's a lot of people at this point spending $100 a card on very many Metazoo cards at all that aren't first edition Cryptid Nation or Kickstarter. And even now, dude, ungraded Mothman, I've probably still got 30 or 40 left that I haven't graded. Nightfall Mothman full hollow. I've got a binder full of them. I've got a bunch of nice Old Man Winter full hollow. I've got a bunch of Card Savers full of them. They've stepped up to card quality in Wilderness, which I really like. What makes you say that? Just the overall lack of whitening on the top like they had in Nightfall? I pulled a Iowa Dragon full hollow, and half the hollow is missing. Really clear. Nice. Aurora Borealis, Skunk Ape, Power Cell, nice full hollow Big Bird, and a non-hollow rare Woolly Mammoth. The card stock feels different for Wilderness, more gloss. I guess I would agree with that. So far, 2 full hollows from the... Or wait, did we get 3 full hollows from that box? Yeah, we did 3. So this spell book, we're doing better. We got a Golden Bear, an Old Man Winter, and the Big Bird full hollow. And we've still got half the box left. I think the packs are a lot easier to open too. Camouflage Potion, Light Ward, Rubberado, Shock Burn, Chibi Cumberland Dragon, Spirit Veil, the Great Earthquake. Oh, I thought we had a snipe for a second. Scorching Rod Sigil. Again, very little hollow in that. And a non-hollow rare Pascagoula River Aliens. Better card stock and no foil lines. Wilderness card quality is like Dragon Ball Super cards in the same way. In the same sense that every card is a PSA 10. Well, that certainly was not the case for Nightfall. What do we have here? Oh, Living Earth Sigil full hollow and a Black Dog non-hollow rare. So that is our fourth full hollow from this spell book. Maybe not every card, but it's a step up from Nightfall for sure. Yeah, Nightfall had some issues. Nightfall was more reminiscent of Pokemon Evolution's card quality. Make sure to smash that like button in case you forget. Thank you, Greg, for the reminder. Atlantis still hasn't opened any Metazoo. Atlantis, bro. Now is your opportunity. It's never been more accessible. It's never been cheaper. There's never been a better entry point than now. Maybe Wilderness is your entry point. Maybe Cryptid Nation too. Spirit Veil. Ozark Howler. And a full hollow Hateful Demise. That's 5 full hollows out of this spellbook. A 50% hollow hit rate. Good luck getting that on a booster box from Wilderness. Granted, the first 2 boxes weren't that hot, so that might lower the average a little bit. But I don't think I've had a Wilderness booster box yet that had 18 full hollows, which would be 50%. But opening up a spell book with 5 is not uncommon. Unicorn, EMP, Save the Holy, Phantom Car, and a full hollow Stone Man, one of the Wild 7. Full hollow number 6 from this spellbook, a 60% hollow hit rate from this spellbook. I think you would be very hard pressed to find that in a Wilderness booster box. Very nice card. Last pack Magic. Just realized, pulled a green man the other day. I thought you already said that. Did you pull more than one? I always see Zach commenting on your videos. I know he's around. I don't know if Zach's here tonight or not. He might, I think his spring break might be over, so I think he has to work tomorrow. Poking fun. It's been good. I like this set. But like I was saying, to the chat earlier, I still think it's my 3rd favorite. I think Nightfall right now is in the lead for my favorite set. Even though it's not the most valuable, I enjoy the characters, the theme, the cards. Nightfall for me is one of my favorite sets, if not my favorite. Do we have another full hollow? We do. A full hollow Iowa Dragon. This is what I'm talking about with the spellbooks. I've had this experience a lot more frequently than I've had a low hit rate. 7 out of 10 packs with a full hollow from the spellbook. 70% hit rate. They definitely fixed the spellbooks in this set. I think it's a much safer buy to just buy spellbooks over booster boxes. And this is a really good hit to get. Actually, I was talking about the 3 cards that I would grade. Awful, Okanto Falls Dragon, and possibly Bigfoot. Iowa Dragon is another one that I'm thinking about. We got 3 more boxes left. Hopefully we can pull an awful tonight. 1 more awful for the collection. 1 more awful to get graded. The overcompensated spellbooks now can't get it right. I agree, man. if there was one way for them to just equally distribute the hits throughout all the products without skewing it so bad, I really do think that the booster boxes were negatively impacted in their efforts to give the spellbooks better hits. I really do believe that. I don't know how it works. I don't know how they rationalize the distribution of hollows. I don't know how any of that happens. But however they did it, I have a strong feeling that in fixing these, they negatively impacted the booster boxes for sure. And I'm also told that the hit rates in the blister packs are a lot higher as well. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they package them. I don't know how they figure that stuff out. But that is my belief. Promo. Rulebook. Bulk. Sleeves. Our lovely token. Plus, there are confirmed God boxes where every pack has 2 hollows. Wow. There was one box on Whatnot where I pulled a pack that had 2 hollows. It had a Prism Aura and whatever the other hollow was. But that was the only pack that I got a double hollow from in Wilderness. And I actually think that was from a spellbook. Every pack has 2 hollows. That's insane. Do you think that's intentional or not? That seems like a very random feature. Magoolan Monster. I don't know if I've seen this one before. Shelbyville Swamp Monster. Carnal Edge. Sixth Sense. Phantom Car. Reverse Fur-Bearing Trout. And a non-hollow rare Petrified Wood. I think that was the full hollow that I got with the Prism Aura. Wind City Pop Shop posted one. I'll have to check that out. Prism Aura is the highest card on TCG Player right now. It's definitely the highest raw card. The reason why I wouldn't get it graded is there's so much hollow on that card. I feel like there's a lot of room for scratches and a lot of room for print lines. And I feel like your odds of getting a PSA 10 are much lower. So unless you had a bunch to submit, and by a bunch I mean maybe 5, where you had better odds of getting a 10, I'd be really hesitant to just send 1 unless it looked really perfect. But those full hollow, all that hollow on that card like that, it's really tough to see some of the scratches and the imperfections that might be on there. It's like the base set Chansey or the Evolutions Chansey. Those are really hard cards to get a 10 in because I got so much hollow. No Bigfoots yet. What's up, by the way? SoundQuest 1976, Rob. Medford Schmoes, Shovel, Chibi Jackalope, Skunk Ape, Void Spell, another reverse, Frozen Spirit Sigil. It's like hollow metal energy or steel energy. Gonna be low pop, but worth a lot. That is true. But grading is just so expensive right now. I'm very hesitant to send a card that I'm not confident would come back at 10. Like I said, maybe if I had like 5, I would send 5. I've only got like 2. I think right now there's more value in just keeping them raw. I have a feeling that if you got a 9, it would be significantly less value than just having a raw copy of the Prism Aura. Chibi Bigfoot reverse and a Germinate non-hollow rare. Actually, I did buy some Crazy Bones. We were talking about that in the last stream. I should go grab those when we're done with these boxes and open those mystery packs on this stream. I mean, you can get the 20 card allocations with PSA for $50 a card. I haven't had any luck with that. I've tried to do that several times, but I never get my spot. I've tried like 5 times, and my place in line ends up just being outside of their allocation. Reverse Snollygaster and a Cumberland Dragon non-hollow rare. Cumberland Dragon, maybe another one that I would consider grading. Metazoo is more fun to open because it isn't being printed to the moon. I agree. If you paid 150 for Express, for sure. TCG Collector, how hard is it to get a spot? I feel like the last couple times I tried, they were doing the five card allocations. Try twice a week, queue up early. Nurse, have you had pretty good luck with it then? Metazoo Games in the chat. Also, it doesn't take 50 booster boxes to complete a set. That's also true. Do you guys remember Street Sharks, bro? I've got one on my shelf right now. One of the Street Sharks action figures. And I've got the DVD of all the seasons. Shelbyville Swamp Monster, Aurora Borealis, Shatter Ice, Ozark Howler, and a reverse Living Earth sigil. A very small amount of holo on that reverse holo. And a green clawed monster, non-holo rare. Got about 70 allocated total in the last 2 months. So it's definitely possible. Nice. Were most of those at the 5 card allocations or the 20 card allocations? If that was at 5 cards, that's very, very impressive, bro. And I'm assuming some of them are at that 5 card allocation number because there's no multiple of 20 that ends up in 70. Anti-potion. Dublin Lake Monster. That's a kind of a funky looking one. Mogollon Monster. Shockburn. Chibi Cumberland Dragon. Wildfire. Mind Probe. A reverse The Pink Mess of Goose Creek Lagoon. And a non-holo rare Big Bird. Very soon, Metazoo game. Oh, Mike, when Metazoo figures from my shelf? Very good question. I think it was 3x5 and then 3x20. That's pretty good, man. Now that I know PSA is doing the 20 card allocations, I might have to give it a shot. Is it still Tuesdays and Thursdays? Bird's the word. Friendly Snowman. Primordial Ooze. White Screamer. Chibi Cumberland Dragon. Whitey. Void Spell. Nice! Yes, my favorite card, Dragon of Oconto Falls. Finally, our first member of the Wild 7 tonight. This will be going to PSA. Centering looks good. I don't see a print line. I don't see any whitening. Yeah, I've got to say, this is easily my favorite card in the set. I really, really enjoy this card. Actually, where are my penny sleeves? I got to put this in a card saver, too. So we'll do a penny sleeve on this bad boy. 20 card, $50 a card. That's nice, dude. Actually, no, we'll put it in a nice wilderness sleeve. Just like the Prism Beam from Nightfall, I just feel like the rainbow color scheme looks so good with this holofoil. But yeah, by far, the Dragons in Wilderness, specifically this one, are the reason I like this set. And this is my favorite card. I think I've got 6 of these now. And all 6 will be going to PSA. And I guess I'm going to have to try for the $50 card spot. What allows you to get that allocation? Is it for the is that the Collectors Club? I believe it is, yeah. I agree, the holo really pops. I'm actually surprised that the Prism Beam from Nightfall went down so much in value. I feel like that was to me, that was one of the prettiest cards in that set. And when Nightfall first came out, Prism Beam was like a $30, $40 card, maybe the first week. And now, I think the last one that I sold maybe went for $5. And that was including shipping. Ohio Grassman, El Verde Entity, Stone Eating Gyascatus. Ooh, nice, my first one, dude. Mishi Pishu, this is the first one I've ever pulled. This is the only card from the Wild 7 that I had yet to pull. This is the first one I've ever gotten, so this completed my Wild 7 collection. Never pulled this card anywhere. Not on Whatnot, not on my own. Very cool. So we got 2 Wild 7 from this spell book. There we go. Very nice. This seems to be a very, very elusive card. A lot of people say they open... We just had someone in the stream say they opened up a whole case of booster boxes, did not pull this card. Very, very cool. Actually, you know what? That needs to get a card saver of its own. Mishi Pishu. There we go. Now that I'm looking at this card in person, this might be a candidate to get graded. I'm not seeing any print lines. Centering maybe looks a little bit off from left to right. But still, very cool. Nice. A black dog was our non-holo rare. And a Hornet token's in there. Cody P2112. What's up, bro? And we still got 2 packs left of this box and then 2 more spell books. Once you get an allocation, you have it for 14 days. You can't get another allocation. Oh, I didn't know that. Before you submit. Peninsula Python. Ohio Grassman. John Henry. Stone-eating Gyascadus. Heatwave. Reverse Chibi Jackalope. It's kind of funny how there's so many reverse holos in this set that have such a tiny amount of holo. And a green clawed monster, non-holo rare. Last pack magic of this box, but so far, very good spell book. 2 members of the Wild 7. You're going to send a bulk non-holo rares to PSA? No. But I'm definitely very hyped that I just pulled my first Mishi Pishu. Am I going to sell them? No. You want to buy them? I probably wouldn't sell them individually, but maybe shoot me a message on Instagram. I don't know if they would be worth shipping individually. I don't like doing the whole no tracking shipping. It's got to be first class. The Great Earthquake, Reverse Night Marchers, and a non-holo rare Starlight Bloom. All right, 2 spell books remaining. But yeah, dude, shoot me a message. We've got a lot of them, dude. I've got a bunch of boxes of Nightfall bulk too. I've got so much Nightfall, dude. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. I bought so many boxes of Nightfall. I've got my entire Nightfall binder full. I've got a complete set of Nightfall, and then I've got the collector's binder completely filled with duplicate holo. So every page has at least 3 of every holo, and then I've got like 5 pages of, not 5 pages, maybe 3 or 4 pages of holo Mothmen, and then a couple more pages of Grim Reapers and all that good stuff. So I've got every holo in a 10 from Nightfall. I've got so much Nightfall, I don't even know what to do with it. Nightfall is my favorite set, but I've got everything. I've got multiples of everything with Nightfall. And I've got so much Nightfall bulk, I haven't even tried to list it yet. I love my my Nightfall binder though. It makes me happy looking at it. Those first few pages of just nothing but full holo Mothmen, Wendigos, Grim Reapers, Headless Horsemen. I love the Nightfall theme. I sent my Rudy Hunchback card and it got an 8. Is that good or bad? I think that's bad. But yeah, after I pay my taxes here in a couple of weeks, actually, I think I need to get them paid this week. I'm probably going to go a lot more heavily into buying some cards, doing a lot more openings. I need to make sure I can get these taxes paid because I made a lot more money this year than I made, or I made a lot more money last year than I made the year previous. So my quarterly taxes, I don't think are going to add up to nearly what I need to pay. So I'm sure that I got enough left over to cover how big these taxes are going to be. Because I think with Biden, if you make over 400,000, things just got a lot worse for you. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But once I get them paid and I got all my ducks in a row, which I think I do, I think I got plenty to cover what I got to pay in taxes. But just once I know for sure that I've got everything straight, that I can dive back into a lot more live streams. Oh, I got so many notifications on my phone, I haven't even looked at it. All right. 2 spell books remaining. Let's see. Do you buy cards? Not in bulk. MLG Gamer, it depends on what you're trying to get rid of. I definitely don't want to buy bulk. I've got plenty of bulk, bro. I don't need any more. What set is this again? This is Wilderness. I need an old scratch. Me too, bro. 8 might as well be raw. Yeah, that's facts. Man, I agree, Cody. The Metazoo eBay collaboration box. I really, really like the box art. Like I said, I think it's a tie between Okanto Falls Dragon and the Awful. Awful is one of my favorite artworks. Okanto Falls Dragon, I think, looks best with the hollow. But they've got Awful on the cover, I guess you would call it, of that eBay booster box. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I like it a lot better than Bigfoot. When did they say those released? The end of April? Like I said, I haven't bought myself a single booster box of Wilderness. I bought some of the other accessory products like Spellbook, like we're doing tonight. But I might have to buy the eBay booster box just for that awful artwork. But yeah, I am definitely a fan. I'm kind of curious if there's going to be an extra, like a bonus secret rare associated with the eBay box. Who knows? You never know with Metazoo. Or maybe there's some bonus cards. Ohio Grassman, Boulder of Power, Shatter Ice, Popelic Monster, Reverse. This might be my least favorite card. Janet and Rosetta Vandevort. I'm assuming they're ghosts. And a non-holo rare Rocky. The first Rudy card got mostly 9s and 10s, but almost all the Hunchbacks got an 8. Many worse than 8. I don't have any Rudy cards, so I have no idea. I love his channel, but I have not bothered investing in any of the Rudy kits. What would the Cincy NKY cryptid be? They already have one. The Loveland Frogman. They need to make a card. Mike, if you're still watching, you got to make a card for the Loveland Castle itself. That would be sick. I would definitely grade that. Mind Probe, Reverse Jackalope, and a Golden Bear non-holo rare. The Vandevorts are like the twin girls from the Shining movie. Oh, are they? I bought a Rudy card today for $203. Buying the dip is awesome. Pokemenace, I've been buying a lot of raw Charizard cards. That's the dip that I've been buying. Have you noticed that Cardboard Gold has changed the design of their PSA sleeves? I don't even know what cardboard gold is. Just opened my first spell book and I got the Curse of the Reverse. Was it Wilderness? Oh, what do we got here? Oh, Starlight Bloom Reverse and a Chibi Bigfoot non-holo rare. The Loveland Castle can be like that Forbidden Castle. Yes, dude. Yes. That was the bald-headed twins from Yu-Gi-Oh, right? The Gate Guardian guys. They had that card, right? The Forbidden Castle. I believe that was those Gate Guardian, the guys that were in the maze. Ooh, what do we have here? Reverse Megalodon Tooth and a non-holo rare Hateful Demise. Yes, it was Wilderness. So far, my experience with Wilderness Spellbooks is they're fixed, bro. I haven't had too many that were all reverse holo. Actually, I don't think I've had any that were all reverse holos. I had a couple that were one or two holos and mostly reverse, but overwhelmingly, my experience with these spellbooks has been very positive. I say that as this spellbook has overwhelmingly reverses. Westish says, I want all Ohio cryptids. Exhaust all of them. I agree, bro. Flare Shot. Power Up Purple. Ohio Grassman. Chibi Jackalope. Wildfire. Heatwave. A full holo Fountain of Youth and a Cumberland Dragon non-holo rare. Not bad. All my packs were reverses. You didn't get a single holo? Rock Sandy? That seems very unusual. I don't think that's the typical experience. Shout out, by the way, to the 62 people watching right now. That's a lot of people for a Metazoo stream. Most Metazoo streams I do are 50 or less almost every time. Which is fair, because this is a Pokemon channel after all. Ooh, Midnight Lake Sigil, full holo. Can't be mad at that. I actually had an interesting night last night. I went on a date with my ex-girlfriend, and it went well. I don't know what that means, but that is what happened. Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be revived when Metazoo does an Egyptian set. Oh, man. I really hope they do that. That will be the set that I would be most excited. Dude, if they do an Egyptian set, I'd be so hyped for that. I was a very weird kid in elementary school. I was obsessed, absolutely obsessed with Egyptian mythology. I loved it. Because of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what got me into it. But I loved it. That means you're getting back together. Probably not. It means run away as fast as you can. Oh, I don't think we have a full holo here. Reverse John Henry and another Cumberland Dragon. Non-holo rare. Last pack magic of this box. We got one more box after this. Then we'll get some last box magic. Found Metazoo. Go from one live opening to the next. Let's go. Best reverse in this set. Explosion. That's what I did last night. Friendly Snowman. Rest in peace. The Phantom Jogger of Canyon Hill. El Verde Entity. Save the Holy. Void Spell, and I think we got a reverse here. Medford Schmoes, and a non-hollow rare. Snollygoster. Metazoo Egyptian Raw, God card. I want the Metazoo card that I want from the Egyptian mythology set. This was my favorite god, or I guess maybe it was a demigod. Anubis. Anubis was by far my favorite character, god, whatever you want to call it from Egyptian mythology. That was what I enjoyed the most, was Anubis. I always wanted to get an Anubis tattoo. But I think technically he was the god of death or the god of the underworld. So I always thought that would be like a kind of a dark tattoo. Anubis will likely be a Metazoo card one day. That'd be awesome. Have they teased at all anything about this Egyptian set? Have they ever leaned into the possibility? I don't really pay much attention to the Discord like I probably should. And I'm sure some of these questions are probably answered there. But if they have addressed it, I have not seen it. All right. Last spellbook magic. I think we're going to end strong. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. But I really do have a good feeling. Maybe Metazoo will absorb Yu-Gi-Oh! And get the rights to all the classic cards. I think that's definitely, I don't know what to say. That's high hopes. That's setting the bar very, very high for Metazoo. And honestly, I enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! As its own entity. I don't want to see Yu-Gi-Oh! Get absorbed by anybody. As much as I love Metazoo, they need to stay separate. A collab would be cool. Metazoo will absorb Pokemon. I do believe Metazoo will be huge. I don't know if I believe they would absorb Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't even know how you would define absorb. Collab, maybe. Fur-bearing Trout. Ready the Defender. Spearfinger. That's what I was doing last night. I'm just kidding. Chibi Cumberland Dragon. Weeping Black Angel. That's also what I was doing last night. Weeping. Power Cell. And a full hollow Kindling Sparkroot non-hollow rare Chibi Bigfoot. Mothman and Charizard tag team. That would be sick. I would also enjoy the Norse gods. Yeah, for sure. Thor and Odin and Metazoo. Absorb is defined as the act of protein powder when mixed with water. In a few years, Metazoo will absorb Apple with Metazoo phones. Shoot for the stars. The sleeves from Metazoo are kind of fire. My favorite sleeves, I think, are the Nightfall sleeves. Basic, but awesome. Ohio Grassman. Armored Scales. Stone-eating Gyascatus. Another full hollow Haunted Tundra. So we've started out this spell book with 2 full hollows and a non-hollow rare Kindling Sparkroot. So we're off to a good start. I think we're going to finish very strong with this particular spell book. And the new Wilderness ones with the Piazza at the top. I like the spellbook looking sleeves. Metazoo will run for president. Can't wait for lizard people in Congress cards. Wilderness sleeves are amazing, but it only makes sense to play a forest deck with them. What are you guys sipping on tonight? I was only drinking tonight because I had some leftover margaritas from last night. I drank those, and then I decided to cap it off with a White Claw Surge. I've got the Leaning Tower of Bulk over here. Idaho Potatoes. I love the fact that this is a card. Peninsula Python, Toxic Water, Deer Woman, Winter's Wrath, Ozark Howler. Do we have another full holo here? We do. Full holo Starlight Sigil and a non-holo rare Green Clawed Monster. So far, we are 3 for 3 on this spell book. And of course, at the end of this video, we will do a full hit recap. The Swish Man is sipping on some Truly Teas. Not a bad choice. Anti-Potion Potion, Frost Shot, River Mermaid, Ohio Grassman, John Henry, Winter's Wrath. Can we go 4 for 4? Restricting Roots. 4 for 4, full holo Jackalope, baby. Let's go. And another non-holo rare Green Clawed Monster. So far, our hit rate from this spellbook, 100%. I told you I had a good feeling about this one. Pack number 5. Fur-bearing Trout. Rory West says the next pack has a secret rare in it. Spearfinger again. Deer Woman. Spirit Veil. I think this next card is our hit. No. Night Marchers. Our first reverse, a Pearl of Desire. No secret rare in this pack, so maybe it's the next one. Oh, by the way, those $50 submissions have a surprisingly quick turnaround time. They advertised 90 days, but I got mine graded and sent back within a month. Less than a month. Nice. I'm very unhappy with PSA right now, though. I just sent in an express crossover grading submission. You guys are I'm gonna do a video on it because I did a before and after. And I got my grades back via email, and they didn't grade any of them because I had a minimum grade of a 9. So everything that I sent in was a BGS 9.5 or greater. And I put a minimum grade of a 9, meaning I only wanted them to crack them out of the case and grade them if they were going to be a PSA 9 or better. So it could have been a 9, which I think obviously would be less valuable or less pristine than a BGS 9.5. I sent in some BGS 9.5s and some BGS 10s to cross over to PSA. 5 of them. In all 5, they marked as not meeting the minimum grade, which really kind of pissed me off. So I paid the full $150 per card for Express. They still charged me. I still got to pay that. And they're sending them all back ungraded. They're on their way to me right now. And it really annoys the hell out of me. Full holo Germinate. Darn, they got you good there. But it's not like, I understand when someone puts a minimum grade of 10 and they don't grade any of them, but a 9, when every card that I sent in was a BGS 9.5 or higher, that seems a little bit ridiculous to me. And of course, they don't give you an explanation. They don't give you what their potential grade would have been or why they don't think it would have graded a 9 or higher. They just send them back. But it's not like I sent in a bunch of trash and I said I want them all to be 10s. I sent in like my best of the best BGS Charizards and a couple high value Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They sent them all back to me ungraded. So I guess I'm going to have to crack them. Shovel. Aurora Borealis. I just really don't want to take the risk of cracking the cases myself and damaging the card. Reverse Medford Schmoes. Best pulls tonight for you guys so far. I think Okanto Falls Dragon and Mishi Pishu. I think those cards take the cake. 3 packs remaining. If Logan decides to re-slab, why would he re-slab it? You're going to have to update me on that story. PSA suggested him to do that. I feel sorry for the person that has to crack that case. Reverse Atmospheric Jellyfish in a golden-haired girl, non-holo rare. I agree. BS that they still charge you even if they don't grade it. Yep, I agree. Because then they have the incentive to just send it back ungraded. It's less work for them. And they still get to keep the money. And they don't have to take any risk of cracking any of the cases. So I guess the better thing to do is just to crack it yourself and send them in quote-unquote raw. Or just send them in with no minimum grade. But they recommend that you do it with a minimum grade. But I was thinking PSA being a reputable company, I wouldn't have to worry about that. If they thought it was a good, if they thought it was a good solid card and they thought it was worth grading and they thought it was realistically a 9 or better, which every single one of them was a BGS 9.5 or better, which arguably most BGS 9.5s are PSA 10s. I just think it was a lazy, dishonest grader, to be honest. Mad Gasser of Mattoon. If they didn't crack the cases, how did they know the cards didn't meet your minimum grade? Exactly. And they don't give you an explanation for why. I think they just eyeball it. Yes! Yes! Fuck yes, dude. Awful. We pulled it. My favorite card in the set. Tied with Okanto Falls Dragon. Wild 7. I love this fucking card. I love this card. That makes all these spell books worth it to me. Absolutely love this card. I don't see a print line. Centering looks extremely solid. I think I see some whitening there in the corner, but still. I love this card. This one deserves a card saver. There we go. Love this card. There's our three bangers of the night. Still got a pack left. Atmospheric Jellyfish non-holo rare. Last pack magic. What exactly is a Green Man? Green Man is a serialized card out of 100 that is randomly inserted into the Wilderness product. Beam Up, Survival Instincts, Hugag, and our final one, Reverse Starlight Sigil. Not a good way to end it. Let's do a hit recap here. So our 3 big daddies, Mishi Pishu, Dragon of Okanto Falls, and Awful, which I think out of 6 spell books, this right here makes that a success. This right here alone, I think makes that a successful spell book opening. But let's go through all the holos here. Let's count them out. All right. Germinate, Jackalope, Starlight Sigil, Haunted Tundra, Kindling Sparkroot, Midnight Lake Sigil, Fountain of Youth, Iowa Dragon, another very solid hit. Stone Man, I believe that's another Wild 7 card. Hateful Demise, Living Earth Sigil, Big Bird, Old Man Winter, Golden Bear. I like this card a lot too. Sparkroot, and these two I pulled out of release event boxes before I started the stream. Stone Man and Midnight Lake Sigil. So my total tonight was 5 Wild 7s, 2 Stone Men, Awful, Okanto Falls, and Mishi Pishu. Very, very solid night. All right, guys. I appreciate you. I promise you there will be more Metazoo openings live on this channel in the very near future. Make sure you guys subscribe, click that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Nick Strength and Pokemon signing out.